Hello, this is Everton Fan 77 with episode 3 of Football Talk. I just want to thank you guys for giving some awesome responses at the end of last episode and keep them coming in. It really helps out this series a lot. I'm not going to run through again how to get your comment onto Football Talk. It will be in the description if you want to find out, because I've said this way too many times and I'm not actually getting to the point of the video. So I'll start off and just introduce today's topic. I mentioned at the end of last episode, it is whether Portsmouth, what's going to happen to Portsmouth in the future? Will they get relegated to semi-professional football? Will they stay in the League 2, League 1 area? Maybe go up to Championship? Will they return to the Premier League? Or will they just fold as a club, out of existence? So that's basically what I put out to you guys last week, and I got some great responses. So I'll get to the first one here. It is from FIFA007, making his second appearance on Football Talk. He says, the first bit is just in response to last episode. He says, Portsmouth will either fold or Portsmouth will either fold or get relegated to semi-professional football. With their very limited budget, they're just going to lose their better players and bring in worse players. There's another downside to that as well, because Portsmouth are playing a lot of players who have never played together before. I'm not quite sure halfway through about how getting worse players will affect the chemistry. I kind of see what you're getting at here. I'm guessing what you're saying. It's kind of hard to comprehend what you're saying, but what I'm guessing at is that at the end of the season, all of Portsmouth's good players will be demanding more money because they're playing better, they've established a high reputation, they can get better paychecks from other clubs as well. And I think they might challenge Portsmouth for a higher wage, and Portsmouth might not be able to afford it. Well, this is probably not what you're saying, but this is I think it's a good point. But what I was saying before was that they'll be demanding higher wages and stuff, and Portsmouth won't be able to afford it, and then they'll have to probably sell them for undervalued prices, and then they'll just bring in worse players, which is I think what you're saying here. And with all the new players, it affects the chemistry. Definitely this season, they had to bring in so many new players this summer transfer window, and it's there's so many new players. Pretty much the whole team from the besides the young players and stuff that haven't really played much before, but pretty much all the whole team from last season's Portsmouth team from the Championship have left. That's Husklepp, Ben Haim. Oh, there's so many players. Just Kitson, a whole lot. Excuse me, the whole lot have left. And it's basically have been forced to buy new players as well. Not only are they probably not up to the standards as those Championship players like Husklepp and stuff were, but they're a whole new bunch of players, and they really haven't played before. So it's bad for the chemistry. And I think that's what you're trying to get at. And you think Portsmouth will get relegated to semi-professional football? That's kind of what I think as well. I'm guessing that's going to go down. They're sitting in 22nd in the Empower League 1 as well. So, not great there. I do have a soft spot for Portsmouth. They've had some great players over the years. I really hope they do return, but as the James Bond of EA says, I do think they will get relegated to semi-professional football, which is terrible because I just don't want to see that happen to them. Our next one is from Eddie Anderson. Yuck, Liverpool. But what he says here, this first comment is just in response to last episode. Ibra is not better than Xavi. It was a comment I made in the last episode, and obviously some people don't agree with me on that one, which is fair enough. It's quite a controversial statement. But anyway, moving on to the actual point. I actually think Portsmouth will recover from this financial crisis as this team starts to gel. They're too big of a club to fold. If they can hold on this season, I think they can gradually recover. Hopefully they can keep hold of Isaiah McLeod, and they have a lot of support. They have a lot of support too, with the second highest. They have a lot of support too, with the second highest average attendance in League 1. Hopefully, someone rich can buy them out. Yeah, so I kind of agree with you there. I really hope someone rich can buy them out as well. That would just be the ideal situation. But they are under administration as well, so you can't forget that. But anyway, moving on. What he says about Isaiah McLeod is pretty true as well. He is sitting in 6th, I believe, in Empower League 1, the Empower League 1 score chart thingo. So, yeah, they need to keep hold of him. But as the first comment said, Isaiah McLeod, depending on what he's like, I'm not too sure if he'll demand more money or something, or he could just leave, because if Portsmouth get relegated, if you're top scoring in League 1, this is just, I'm going to use the Yakubu example from the Premier League. Yakubu had an excellent season last season, and Blackburn got relegated, and he just thought he was too good to stay at Blackburn, which was totally fair because Yakubu is too good for the championship. And Israel McLeod could do the same if Portsmouth get relegated. And I hope he doesn't. He's great for Portsmouth and they really need him to stay. So Israel McLeod plays a vital role in the future of Portsmouth. But Andy Anderson thinks they'll gradually recover. I'm not too sure about that. Just as the first comment said, they're sitting in... they didn't say that, but they think they'll go down to semi-professional football, which I think as well. They're sitting in 22nd at the moment, and the future just does not look great for Portsmouth. They have setback after setback, and yeah, I just really hope this doesn't happen, but I can't agree with you on that one, Eddie. I do not think they will return to, gradually recover and turn to their old status. But moving on to the third comment, which is from William Gallin Jr. I'm not sure if that's... not sure if that's how you say that or not. And this is what he has to say. Portsmouth were a very good team. In 2007 to 2008 to 2009/2010, they were in the Barclays Premier League and for a couple of seasons not relegated. I feel I have advice, may not be the best, for Portsmouth. With a limited budget, just buy players who are old, but still good players. Finally, my answer is that I think Portsmouth will get to the Empire Championship, but not the Barclays Premier League until maybe 2 or 3 years. And just kind of making the Premier League sound 2 or 3 years is a long wait. And that is a very rapid rise to the Premier League if you're sitting in 22nd in the Empire League One. I don't see them getting to the Premier League in 2 or 3 years. If they do return to the Premier League, I think it will take a good 10 to 15 years. This financial crisis, it's going to take a long while to recover. A few good games won't get them back to their Premier League status. So yeah, but I do agree with you. Buy some experienced players. Hopefully, perhaps Edgar Davids at Barnet becomes a player coach. He's had a fairly big impact there. Hopefully, someone can come along and have an effect like that. But if not, yeah, buy some experienced players. There's plenty of good players. Like the free agents list, the Premier League have released some top quality players, they're on free transfer. However, the wages would be far too high. But yeah, just look at the free agents. The Empower Championship perhaps have released some good experienced players, which can be vital in basically forging a good team with some experience, because it is quite a young team. I have a lot of young players in there, which is a good thing as well, because every good team needs a mix of experience and youth for the future and experience for the present. So I think they really need to sign some more experienced players. They have 2 good strikers up front with McLeod and Rogers. However, Rogers is on loan. I forget where he's on loan to, but yeah, he's on. Perhaps I think it could have been Shrewsbury. That could have been somebody else, but yeah, Rogers is on loan, and they need they need some more experience in the squad. I do agree with you there. So, yeah, that's probably a fair comment. I do agree with the first section, but the second section, I'm afraid I can't agree with you on that one. I don't see them returning to the Premier League, particularly in 2 or 3 years at all. If they return, as I said before, I see 10 to 15 years on that one. So, anyway, moving on to our fourth and final comment, which is from Jared HD. He's a good commentating friend of mine. Check out his channel as well. He does a good career mode with Everton if you're interested in FIFA gameplay. And what he says is very brief. In my opinion, Portsmouth will return to their former days of glory, but there's going to be a lot of rebuilding. That's just basically a brief summary of what they have to do. But Portsmouth, they haven't really had too much glory in the past. I think they've only had 2 Premier Leagues. I think it was back-to-back as well, 1949, 1950. This is just off the top of my head. But, yeah, that's they haven't had too much glory in the past. But a lot of rebuilding. Yeah, it's going to take a huge amount of rebuilding on and off the field as well. You not only have to sign some great players, you need to get them to put in good performances, and they need to work out the finance because they are under administration. So, yeah, it's going to be very tough. A lot of rebuilding, as Jared HD says there. And, yeah, it's just going to be a massive, he sums it up really well there. Very brief, but so much rebuilding to do. It's going to take so much... I'm repeating myself a lot here, but it's going to take so much to do. It's going to be a very tough ask to return to the Premier League, and everyone's going to have to dig in. Coaches, the manager, and the players as well, they're going to have to train really hard. But yeah, I'm kind of repeating myself a lot here. But yeah, that's basically what Portsmouth have to do. So that's like pretty much all there is for today's episode. I hope you liked it. But moving on to the next episode, it will be about 2012. What were your favourite moments from 2012? I want to get everyone's opinion. In the year of football, leave a comment with what your favourite part of 2012 was. Like, whether it be like, I'm just using this as an example, Ibrahimovic's bicycle kick, Chelsea winning the Champions League, anything you want that's happened in 2012 and regarding football, leave it in the comment section and I will include it in my next episode, hopefully, to get your comments in. And yeah, this has been Everton Fan 77 with Football Talk episode 3. I hope you liked the Portsmouth episode today. And if you have any suggestions for topics for next videos, for the next few videos as well, leave them in the comment section below. Because yeah, if you want me to do lower I keep saying but if you want me to do a team in the lower leagues, such as Portsmouth, as I have done today, make sure you put it in the comment section as well. So this has been Everton Fan 77. I'm really repeating myself a lot here. I'm blabbering on a lot, but yeah, please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. See ya.